Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. Today again we are taking one of the interview as usual. As previous videos you might have seen, previous interviews you might have seen. This is one of the interview which is from a girl uh, who is into non-IT field, or she was doing her graduation in civil engineering, and we'll see like how she answer, how she prepared. But again, as usual, which I'm telling always, these interviews are not for judging a candidate but judging yourself. So whenever I ask questions, don't look at the what candidate is giving answer. You need to look at whether you will be able to give answer or not. You pause my questions, pause answers of a candidate. Instead of candidate, you try to talking answers, and then analyze yourself. So main motto of all these interviews is not to showcase candidates to you, but to build confidence in you that how these candidates are performing, how these candidates are preparing, and if these candidates are preparing, why can't you? And let's start now the interview, and I know you'll really will get benefits out of it. Chalo, so let's start. Sharayu,
Yes, sir.
good, how are you?
So fine, sir.
Okay, so can you give some brief introduction about yourself?
Yes, sir.
I have your resume with me, but still I want to know
Yes.
like what is your background?
So thank you for letting me introduce myself, Sharayu Jatale. I am from Karanza Lad, district Washim, recently living in the Pune.
So you are from Karanja Lad,
Yes, sir.
Varda district?
No, sir, Washim.
Washim.
Vidarbha. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
great.
I have completed my Bachelor's of Engineering in 2018 in Sant Gadge Baba University, Amravati. From last 2-3 months.
Amravati University. Which
Yes, sir.
college?
Spina College.
Spina College.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay.
From last 2-3 months, I am studying Java, in which I am well versed with the core Java. In core Java, I have studied OOPS concept, a collection framework, exception handling, and array. And recently, I am studying advanced Java. And also, along with this, I have completed a project. I have worked on a project, hospital management, in which I work on a doctor model.
Okay, so that is a project of advanced Java.
No, so core Java.
Core Java, you created one project also, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So in interview, in course of a time, I'll just ask you about that project also. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So you're good in that.
Yes, sir.
You wrote here JDK 7 and 8 in your resume.
Yes, sir.
So you know something about it. So you know features of 7 and 8. You are
Yes,
aware
sir,
of it or
little
not?
bit, but I don't use. I just aware of Java.
Okay.
8
In
features.
database, you wrote MySQL 5 and 8. Both you used.
No, sir.
Okay.
No.
So which one you used?
8.
8. So 5 you don't need to write, right?
Okay, sir.
So why I'm asking you, this is basic mistake freshers are doing.
Okay.
They know and what they don't know. What is you writing in resume, that you should be knowing, okay? Or either you should have at least used it, because this is a benchmark for an interviewer to ask you questions. Whatever you wrote in the this thing, whatever you write here in your resume, we are going to ask you same thing, okay?
Okay, sir.
Then you wrote exception handling, thread, J2E, JSP, okay? Then
Yes,
project
sir.
structure, controller, service DAO. You are
Yes,
using
sir.
that?
Yes, sir. I'm using.
Great. So I'm first going through your resume. You know Tomcat server?
No, sir.
You never use Tomcat?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. External Tomcat you might not have used, right? JDBC you have used, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Just a second. Good. So without taking much time, I have to go ahead with the core Java. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
How much you rate yourself in core Java?
So 9.
1 to 10, 9 you are rating yourself.
Yes, sir.
So that is excellent ranking. Okay,
8
10
to
is
9.
highest.
Yes,
Great,
8
but
to
that's good confidence you have. I expect same flow, same passion while giving answers. Okay,
Yes, sir.
great. Which is most easiest topic you feel in core Java?
Easiest. So
That you are more comfortable with. Even if you are sleeping, you are in sleep. If I ask question, you will be answering that question. Which topic you feel that it is most easiest? Encapsulation you feel it's very easy?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Can you be a bit louder? Which topic you said?
Encapsulation.
Great. So for encapsulation, you rate yourself as 10, I think. 1 out of 10.
No, sir, but 8.59. Okay.
8.5. But you rated yourself in
So that
whole complete core Java 9,
हाँ,
right? So
whole.
how it could be? Okay, no problem. So let's start with the encapsulation.
Okay.
Your comfortable topic, okay?
Okay.
How to achieve encapsulation in Java?
By making variable private, we achieve encapsulation in Java.
Just make a variable private and encapsulation done.
No, so by applying some conditions to that, so that no one can access that data, we can do encapsulation.
Okay, what's the definition of encapsulation?
Binding of data into single entity is called as encapsulation.
Okay, so are you using encapsulation in your projects?
Yes, sir.
So you are making variable private, right?
Yes, sir.
Global or local?
Global variable.
Okay, so what is difference between global variable and local variable?
So when we declare a variable outside the method, then it is called as a global variable. Global variable can be static. Global variable can be accessed throughout the class, throughout the program. Sorry. And whereas local variable, we declare local variable inside the method, and it is accessed only in the class.
You wrote synchronized keyword in your resume. What is that?
Yes, sir. So synchronized means it get executed one by one, and it get executed slowly. If like ATM or
one by one means not at
one time.
At one time.
Yes, one by one it will execute.
So what it will execute means what?
So means if we have any secure operation, we have to do any secure
operation. So if you want to, go ahead.
So then we will make that synchronized, like ATM transaction.
So any operation you want to perform, if you apply synchronized there, then
yes, it will execute one by one. And it
why
will
to do that?
So to make
but if at a time everybody goes, time will save, right?
Yes.
Right. Let's say there is a one bowl of rice. If
yes,
we want to finish it, so everybody, we both will sit and we will both will eat at a time. It will finish early, right?
Yes.
But first I will eat, then you will eat. It will be a waste of time. Then why to do that?
So for easiness, I can say.
Easiness.
Yes.
Anything else you think of?
Or making more secure.
Secure.
Yes.
Yeah. So you are talking about ATM, right?
Yes.
So in ATM there is a balance, right?
Yes.
So at a time if people are going and it's not a rice, it's not a food, right?
Yes.
It's a balance. So you should be more secure, more sensitive while doing operations, and that's why you make it synchronized. That's what you want to say, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Where do you stay? You are in Pune?
Yes, yeah, Canal Road.
Basically, you are from Amravati?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Spina College, right?
Yes.
Great. So, what is difference between list and set?
So, list is an interface which extend collection interface. A list have three subclass. That is array list, vector, linked list. And
what is difference between array list and vector?
Array list. In array list, insertion order get followed. Searching is possible. Duplicate is allowed. And array list is fast, whereas vector is synchronized, and it is also a legacy class. So it is slow.
Good. What is difference between hash map and hash table?
So hash map, we use hash map to store the values based on keys, and in hash map we can put null values and null key also. It is unordered. And if you want to add the data in hash map, we use a put method. The return type of put method is object, and second, what you say?
Hash table.
Hash table. Whereas hash table is synchronized.
And it's a legacy class.
It's legacy.
What is STS you wrote in your resume? STS.
Yes.
S for school, T for table, again S for school. STS.
Also don't know.
Tools and utilities you wrote, STS. Okay, no. So what I meant to say is, whatever in this interview you might be seeing, everyone, those who are listening to this video, those who are seeing this interview, audiences, many people are seeing, what we are learning out of this, whatever you know, you should be writing in your resume. Whatever you don't know, don't write in your resume. Whenever you feel you are strong in something, write strong knowledge on XYZ. Okay, only knowledge, hands-on experience on something. Okay, so your resume is representing yourself. Okay, so just now I asked you STS and you don't know, so no problem, you just rectify it.
Yes.
That's not a big problem. At fresher level that happens. Even I was fresher, I was doing same thing. I was copying and pasting and resume, so don't worry about that. Coming back to JDBC.
Yes.
What is JDBC?
So JDBC is a technology. We use JDBC to connect the Java with the database, MySQL database.
Okay, MySQL database. If
Yes.
database I want to change, is it possible? For
Yes.
Oracle, can we use JDBC?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so database company doesn't matter, right?
No.
Okay. So, what are the steps in JDBC that you need to follow to connect to the database?
So we have to load driver class.
Can you show me that thing if you easily can do in your system?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So, let me share screen. Okay, screen is already there.
Yes.
Yeah. So, please do that. Oh, this is a wait. So, this is your system that I'm seeing right now.
Yes, sir.
So, all projects done by you,
Yes, sir.
or you copied it?
No, sir. I have
Okay.
done.
So, I want to open some. I just want to ask you some questions.
Okay.
So your
May I
system
approve over
and
here?
your Eclipse is so impressive that I can see many projects, and I want this every fresher to do that. Okay,
Okay,
and
sir.
you're really great that you have done these many programs. This is one workspace. You might have another workspace also. So let me ask some questions to you.
Okay.
So I'm opening this project. That is a for loop. Let me see what you have done here. Wow. So these many programs you did.
Yes, sir.
Great. Should I go into it?
Yes, sir.
Great. These are series programs, right?
Yes, sir.
Can you explain this program? What is happening here?
Yes, sir. It is a program of series that we have to print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and reverse the string like 4, 3, 2, 1. So for doing this, we apply for loop. In for loop, we get int I equals to 1 because we have to start the series from 1. Then I is less than equal to 5 because we have to.
So you're just printing till 5 and then
Yes.
5 to 2, right?
Yes.
Okay,
That
let
reverse the
me
string.
go with the another program. Many programs you did, so I'll go through that.
Yes.
Can you explain this program? Yeah.
Yes.
Explain me everything of this program, okay? Meaning of every line, like start from the 9th line, okay?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Where's the 9th line? Okay. So we use a scanner class to accept a thing from users. Then we have to enter a number. So here is a system out print that we have to. So the client or so the user will enter the number over here. Enter in the number. Then int equals.
So I'll ask questions also, okay?
Okay.
From which package this scanner class is there?
Java.util.
Perfect. So you remember it or by seeing you're saying?
No, sir. I remember it.
Okay, but where you see that util package you use?
Import.
Perfect. So that is what
Yes.
I'm expecting. Good. Yeah, go ahead. Next.
Then integer, we take an integer n, where we take a next. Next means we have to. We have to get.
So what is that? Next int is a method or variable?
So it's a variable.
Next int is a variable.
It's a method.
Perfect. Of which class?
System class.
No. Here, can you see that SC?
Scanner
SC is a variable of which class?
A scanner class.
So next int is a method of which class?
Scanner class.
Perfect. Go ahead.
Then we take an integer as 2. Then we apply for loop because prime number means it will have only one. It will get divided by 1 or it will get divided by itself. Therefore, for so I think here it is.
No, that's correct. Go ahead.
Okay. So for loop, n equals to n is just a number which user will get enter. Then if n is divided by I means we have already taken I equals to 2 equals to 0. The number is divided by 2 equals to 0, and then break the loop. And
why to break loop?
So it will, otherwise it will go on dividing that. So we have to break that loop.
Okay, so it will waste time, right?
Yes.
Wait then. I'll go ahead with another program now because you have done a lot of programs. So
Yes.
this will really help me to ask you questions. Till now, whatever I asked you already. Yeah. So now I'll go into another project. Array, you're comfortable?
Yes, sir.
These all programs done by you, right?
Yes, sir.
This hospital project you have done?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what is this? What this method is doing?
So it is interacting with the database.
It is interacting with database. This method.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which method, sir?
Get staff.
Acha, gate staff. No, sir. Gate staff. We take this as anything. Method name can be anything.
No, but what this method is doing? Simple question.
Getting the information to get
Of
information. Staff.
Staff.
Yes.
Very good. Okay. So this hospital staff. Okay.
Yes.
So you created this. So the dummy method, right?
Yes.
You are not interacting with database.
No, no.
Good.
It's just to practice.
Yes. I'm just seeing your system to make people aware that how students are practicing. What hospital service is doing?
So hospital service is just for writing a logic.
Logic of?
If you want any doctor, like some conditions are there. If you want a doctor for orthopedic, then we have to write a condition in service. So it will give us just orthopedic doctor.
Okay. So what is the return type of get staff method here? 12th line.
Gate staff return type is array list hospital staff.
Perfect. What is that?
Array list hospital staff.
A list of
hospital staff.
Yes. So this side we have return type, right?
Yes.
Good. Array list is of which package?
Java.util.
Java.util.
Yes.
Okay. So how many packages you created for this project? Controller,
controller, DAO service, and one entity.
Why to use this entity package?
To create a POJO, because we have to make a global variable private and add the getter setters to it.
Why to use these getter setters?
So that we can we can't access that data from outside.
To access data as variables are private, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Why you made these global variables private here?
So anyone can't be accessed to that.
Which concept of core Java is this?
Encapsulation.
Perfect. What is the superclass of hospital staff?
Object class.
Yes. So every class in Java has superclass as a
object class.
Object class. Okay. Why to write this toString method here?
So toString if we don't write toString, it will give us a memory address. We don't want memory address. So if we overwrite toString, it will give us a value.
Very good. So toString method we overwrite if we want
values, or don't want a memory address and want values.
Values or whatever we want to print.
Yes, print.
Really great. So what I want to show here, guys, you should know what you're doing. If freshers are doing such kind of projects, really interviewer will get impressed. If freshers are able to elaborate what they have done, then again interviewer will get impressed. If fresher is able to answer some cross questioning, if I do on this code, really interviewer will get impressed again. So my major motto or your major motto would be, what you are doing, you should know it. So know yourself, know what you are doing, know each and everything line by line, like what I asked, like superclass, toString. So observe will try to grill her more and more to screw up, so that we'll see where she will not be able to answer. Okay, so let's try. So what is this? This is a method variable or what?
So it's a constructor.
Good, it's a constructor,
yes.
Right? Great. Why you wrote this first line in constructor?
Which super? So because super is the exact replacement of object creation. If you want to call the something from super class, we use a super keyword.
Can I write this super at the bottom?
No, sir.
Why?
So it's a rule of a construction to call a constructor. To call a constructor, we have to write a superclass as a super keyword for the in the first line.
If I remove this, will your program change?
So which super keyword?
If I remove this line, then
So repeat, sir.
if I remove this, if I delete this,
Okay.
will it give error?
No, sir.
Why? Then now there is no super.
So Java will automatically.
Perfect. So if you don't put super call to constructor, then Java will put. Good
Yes.
catch. Okay. Why two constructor are there? One is augmented, one is without arguments. Why? What do you think? I see one constructor is with argument, another is with
Without arguments.
yeah. Why you think? Why it might be?
So I don't remember.
Yeah,
it,
just
sir.
to create object. Whenever you want to initialize all the values of variables, then you use augmented constructor. If you only want to create an object, then you go with the by default constructor. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Great. You are handling queries very nicely. Okay. So let me ask more now, as you are comfortable.
Yes, sir.
So this is controller. Okay. So you made core Java like controller. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, really great. This is for each loop, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So from here you are calling service.
Yes, sir.
Where is main method? I am not seeing main method.
So,
This is main method.
yes, sir.
Can I change? Can I remove this public keyword?
Yes, sir.
So what will happen?
So Java by default will.
If I remove this public keyword, what is going to happen? Will it give error or what?
So no, sir. It will not give error.
It will not give error, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. So I remove. Will your program run?
Yes, sir.
No, your program will not run. Okay.
So why?
That must by default it's a default, right? If you don't put any key access specifier, which access specifier is getting considered?
Default.
Perfect. Can I change sequence of public static?
Public and static.
No,
Sir.
why?
So
No, we can change. Okay.
No.
No worries. But you handled my query very nicely. I'm really happy with it. Being a non-IT background, then being a freshers, and lot of you passed out in 2018, then you are doing some course at this level, at this age. I can expect these things. What you're answering? Okay, let me. Okay, so I asked a lot of questions. I have one more question. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm creating one class.
Okay.
You know string?
Yes, sir.
Can write down a code to count characters in a string. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Without using any default method.
Okay, sir.
Got my point? So
Yes,
I'm
sir.
writing main method. So go ahead. Wait. I'll give you start. Now your task is to
Count the character.
perfect. Go ahead. Count how many characters are there. Answer should be 3, 7, 9, 12, 15. Answer should be 15. Go ahead. You have done this?
Yes, sir.
Can you run it?
Yes.
Wow, great. Yeah, so can you explain this?
Yes, sir. Here is a condition. If is a condition, character will give an index value. It is a method of a string class, and I give you a blank space because if there is if in a string there is a blank space, it will not count that.
But if I want to
Not-
count then, like this,
Then we have
wait, control Z, you do. Can you run the program now?
yes, sir.
It should show 17, right?
Yes, sir.
No, it's 15.
So here it should be equals. Sorry.
No, it's 2.
Oh, sorry.
It should be 17, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now run the program. Great.
Okay. I will have to remove.
Okay, so you removed if, right?
Yes, sir.
No problem. Great to see that. Like these changes, always interview will ask, and you should be ready with the changes. This is good that you tackled this situation. Also, when I asked you to give space, you removed if condition. That's not a problem. So this was all about technical, but really I like your logical skill. You did many programs. I asked, I went into it,
Yes.
and you was able to answer. This is means just a candid feedback I'm giving to you. Let me ask you some more question on advanced Java. What are the annotations does Spring Boot have?
So Spring Boot annotations are post mapping, get mapping, put mapping, delete mapping, and Spring Boot application.
Mm-hmm.
That's all the
Why do you use Spring Boot applications annotation?
So to show that it is a Spring Boot, we are working in a Spring Boot application, and to start the inbuilt Tomcat server.
Inbuilt Tomcat server.
Yes.
Earlier, when we started interview, you said you did use Tomcat server, right?
So that is inbuilt Tomcat server. I don't
So
use
this was external Tomcat server, you are saying.
Yes, sir.
And why you wrote server here? You should write external, right?
Okay, sir. I will.
Great, not a problem. But be careful while answering because the interview will not forget the things which you
Okay, sir.
talked at the start and which you talked at the last. Okay. Great. Then next question would be: can we have static final combination?
Yes, sir.
We can have public static final combination.
Yes, sir.
Can we shuffle static and public keyword?
Yes, sir.
Just now I asked you in main, right?
Yes.
So you can change.
You can.
So public static final int x equal to 10. Is it possible?
Yes, sir.
Pakka?
Yes, sir.
Public static final int x semicolon. Is it possible?
Yes, sir.
Really?
Static. So repeat.
Public static final int x semicolon. Is it possible?
No, sir.
Why?
There should not be semicolon.
End of the variable you will be writing semicolon, right? Can you try writing here in your code? Somewhere, just a second. Can you write here public static final? Public static final int z semicolon. Why is error?
So we have to give Z a value.
Yes, perfect. We need to give a value.
Value.
Why we need to give value?
So final keyword means we don't have to change the value. So there should be a
Great,
value.
great, great. Because final variables should be initialized. Really, really that's a good catch you caught. Okay, so I thought you will not answer that, but I'm happy. Okay, we had a lot of questions, lot of answers. How was your experience in this interview? Confident?
No, I was not confident, but
Earlier
I
you
will
was not
try.
confident.
But I will try to.
So now you are feeling good that
Yes.
you answered most of the questions.
Yes, sir.
I'm also so happy that you answered questions. And basically, it's like IT people. So nowadays there is no difference between I belong to IT background, I belong to non-IT background. It's nothing like that.
Okay.
And you are able to answer everything. You handle these queries. These are tough queries which I asked you in Eclipse. Like what will happen with this? How to change this? Like that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Any shortcuts you know in Eclipse?
Yes, sir.
Which shortcut?
To print main method, we use just main and control space.
So that is shortcut. Main is a shortcut or control space is shortcut?
Control space is a shortcut.
So what is the use of control space?
So that I don't know, but I just
now you said control space.
Yes.
If you do control space, what is going to happen?
That main method will get print.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it is for main or it is for everything?
It is for everything.
Like?
Our system out print.
Perfect. So
this
is a shortcut to auto complete the statement. So try to speak that. Okay. Great. Thank you, Sharayu. Okay. Do you think that this interview will be useful in your career?
Yes, sir. Definitely, it will help me.
Definitely.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It will help me to build my confidence as well.
And you will be coming on YouTube also. Okay.
Yes.
On our platform, your video will be published. Send it to your friends. Tell them that how you can answer.
Yes,
send it to your civil background friends that
yes.
you can do so they can
They
do.
can do.
Okay. I think you're from our academy only, so
Yes.
you'll get placement opportunities also sooner. I think once you complete your advanced Java and something. Advanced Java is not finished, right?
No, sir. I'm still studying advanced Java.
Great. Yeah, hopefully that will be also finished in good way, and one day we'll meet again for advanced Java.
Yes.
That day will more focus on advanced. Today also you answered very beautifully. Okay, so that's the end. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So this was an interview where we saw different aspects of core Java, advanced Java, and many more things. We saw how people from civil background also can answer, and I want civil background people also to enter into the IT if it is possible. If you are not happy with the current situation of civil or financially, if you want to become stronger, if you are good settled in that background, then I don't have any issue. Next, again, I'm telling in this interview that whatever questions I asked, just realize that these questions are asked to you in your real interview. You will be succeeded if you listen this very carefully, listen my questions, pause the interview, and try to answer. We take a lot of interviews daily basis. You fill the form given in description. If you want to join our classes, same as that girl or many interviews you might have seen in past, those candidates placed. Hit the link below where you can join our classes also. Okay, and thank you. If you like, share, subscribe, share with your friends. Thank you again. Bye bye.